Hello traders, welcome to day 15 of our small count day trading challenge. Today is 24th of April, Monday. We are happy to share with you the daily recap that we had today. Few stocks selected pre-market and few trades on GETY. So let me first start the recording done before the pre-market. We had some kind of neutral with few stocks on the downside. Monday morning on S&P 500, you can see the, the heat map of majority of the um, sectors and not big news downgrades, including Microsoft for a couple of companies and some upgrades. The S&P future comparison with the fair value was flat, and we have also Dow Jones Industrial Average futures on the downside below the fair value. That was the main information pre-market. This was our stock scanner list before the bell. We have INAB stock that jumped actually recently, only 10 minutes before the bell enter into our scanners. Then we have GETY, ZVSA, and FRSX. Those was the companies that we put into our observation. All of them are above 25%. We had some of them in the good price range below $10. Majority of them was with float less than 10 millions. Let's see, and all of them had accept. Actually, all of them had above 1 million volume for the day. Let me see to go to the tracker that we have on the pre-market list. As I mentioned, majority of the stocks except GETY had flow than less than 10 millions, and the news was not quite good. On ZVSA, I didn't find any relevant news that can cause the spike that we had on the upper side. For GETY, we had 8:30 news for acquisition on uh, share price of $10. So we had huge jump, and I take few trades after that on the pre-market side on FRSX and XPL. Both companies had news for new deals, one with Alibaba and the other was for ads price, and also had recent split. We have also HOLO, which was on the from electronic technology sector with 1 million float, and volume was 8 million float, sorry, and volume also was 1 million, and we didn't have any relevant news with huge relevance. So as we start trading on the pre-market and we were already up with our daily goal, we was on very conservative, let's say, strategy. We look to take only some secure trades, and the first one was ZVSA. Historically, that was the fader, and we wanted to work on it only after breaking VWAP and below this pre-market high. So between 250 to 420, this area, we was about to take one position on it. That was the plan for this GETY. As I said, we take several trades early around 8:30, 8:33, already green in the day, so we was very conscious. Two of these trades that I take was red. We had high spread, high volatility. Even with that high float. But the third one was good as well, and we were green on the stock. So again, it will be careful trade on this one. The idea was to have only if we have nice pullback and also tight spreads. So that was for GETY, and here it's actually let's see the review of the trade in general. 8:30 we had this announcement, huge spike till 10, then sell off on 70.82, but as you can see it started on 5:20, right, for 1 minute candle. Then we had one candle consolidation with high of the day of 850, high of the candle 850, then a little bit more sell off, and here on 8:33 I enter about 8:30, and here we had huge spread and very high volatility. Just in term of 50 cents we had up and down for seconds. So I take this trade as a high to break the previous 1 minute candle high. Actually it was already broke, so I take this as a confirmation. Also there was a slippage in the stock entry, so it was a little bit high. Yes, definitely was third. No, it was even 50. Let me show you. 840, 840, and then we had a high. Then we had sell off for a second, as I said, with this big spread between bid and ask. We buy out from the trade on 803, so we take a small loss on this trade. Then we had pull back to 750, and again and again I waited few seconds and take another long position. Here the entry was very bad and it was not good at all. Here I looked if it will manage to support, to use as a support $8. So look on the bid for sellers and jump on it, and the next minute we had huge sell off and buyout on 740. Didn't manage to execute uh, sell off, so we had price down to $7, and in 8:39 we take this 8:39. Just a second to here it will be more easier to see it. 8:39, what was the 7:25? We jump on that level here again, buying a deep with using previous candle wall as 714 and 7 as a support line. Actually it's drawn here 719. I jump 724 to retest the view up on 780, 770. On this jump here I take long, then we had increase for a second. I take second batch of shares, another 200 shares on 7041 to retest this 780, 790, and then we had sell off. I didn't sold here. We were about 400 shares with average price um, around, let me see, around 730. So we had $120 at that moment was, but keep it. Um, so this is not good part of the trade. When we spoke, if one trade is good or bad, we're not speaking of that. Is it making money or not? Because at the end it can be green, but it doesn't mean that it's good trade. Because we are looking the things in long term. So we have to execute this kind of trades 100 times and to be profitable, not just one time. So that's why I mentioned this. We had sell off, and then here we had very low and steady increase minute by minute on a 10-second chart. It was looking also very um, consolidating area with a little bit increase each minute. So I felt confident to wait for it. I knew that many traders saw that we had previous high of the day on $10, then sell off, and I was sure that will this will be counted as a pullback. So I was sure that, and sometimes it will be a good setup to jump on 1 or 5 minutes mm, candle time frame configuration. So here that was till something like 77.8. Our price was average price was 730 with 400 shares. Here I take another 200, sell half. Let me see. Bye bye. Actually, first sell half on 70.65. That was around 30 cents. Then I bought on 70.95. The price continued to grow. That was huge. And then I bought on 832, 835, another 200, sale on 837, and a very good execution, and also on 821. So here on those two, on this candle, and that was our biggest win in a single trade. So I was very happy, and also was very positive after my two big red trades. So that was actually a review of 3 out of 4 trades that I perform. Let me show you the next one, A and IB. It was after the market trade. As you can see, it was very bad trade. Let me go. We had this. We had this point pre-market to wait for the pullback, the respect resisting line. So to have entry price on 285. Okay, so this was a support or a resistance line on the higher time frame on the daily chart, and we wanted to break to jump here on 285 and to target next resistance line. What was the problem? That majority of short traders most probably use this entry point to start short, and we touch it, we cross it to 289 and then fade out. So here we take a small loss on it for $32. We pay out relatively quickly, and that was my last trade. Actually, it was even not needed, so a little bit pity to for myself that I did it. And that was my all trades for the day. Just to go through the another stocks to be sure. For GETY, I already explained what was the entry points and how we was about to jump after that. But as you can see, after the bell, the stock sell off. Whatever we had, and I'm happy that we didn't overtrade these stocks. We take our shares on NXPL. Here, that was our pre-market plan. You can see, and we had very nice execution. Unfortunately, I didn't manage to take it, and um this is pity because we have low accuracy, and it seems so that we have good trades, but we didn't manage good trading plan, but we didn't manage to execute it. Not sure if in that moment I take trade on INAB. So I'm observing only one stock at a time. Don't want to follow on several stocks. It's kind of risky for our situation with small accounts. So we're aiming to have few stocks on the scanner, 4 or 5 stocks to select and to prepare one for them, to choose the best one of them, and to make maximum 3 trades, 1, 2, 3 for the day. That's it. To go to a setup, take the profit that we aim, and say goodbye for the day. We want to prove that we can do this every day with small size, and then to start doing it with bigger and bigger size. So here, as I mentioned, our plan was to jump on 360, which was VWAP break with confirmation, and target price is 4. We achieved it to 426, and stop was 340. It was never tested, so if we managed to trade this, we were successful for 40 cents. Anyway, not traded trade is not good trade. Here on HOLO, sorry, the plan was to break the pre-market high and to have confirmation because we observed this stock in the past was not so good. So as you can see on the bell, we had 2 minutes on the green side and then huge sell-off. I think this is observed by many of the short traders. So you have to be careful on this, either to buy deep, but as you can see, you can have also bull traps, or you have to wait for confirmation that we are already on the long side and it will not start fading. A and NIB I already shared. We had some loss on it. That was the plan, but didn't manage to didn't find it successful on FRSX. Let me see. I think yes, we didn't had any trading plan for it. As you can see, there was a lot of resistance line above the pre-market high, and we put that only if it managed to broke them we would take on it. There was no strong news, and as you can see after the bell it's just fade out. And the last one, ZVSA, again it was fader historically, and we waited to break VWAP and to buy pullback, but as you can see here it break pullback. It's a break VWAP with how many? 12 cents actually to 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 do some sell of on the stops for the shorters, but yeah, never managed to have a proper pullback and fade out. So that was our trading day on Monday. As I said, happy to share with you our our Monday. This is the situation of April and our first 15 days. Good start of the week. We're aiming to work more on the accuracy and also to improve the P&L. The This is gross profit actual. We are now on the positive side after the last week, some big losing days. Now we was 3 days we had steady wins, but keep in mind that this is gross profit. So on the net profit, we are either small loss or around zero. The profit is around zero, and we continue to work to improve to improve the accuracy and the P&L. As I mentioned, try to select to be more selective on not only on the stocks but also on the setups and the trading plan, and to be more selective on the execution and to trade less. As you can see here, we have almost average 5 trades per day, and we want to reduce this to 3 only trades per day. So we are day traders, but we are aim to be like investors. We have good setup, good execution. We take our part of the market and we say goodbye. So that's it from us today. Thanks for joining. Hope you enjoyed this video and you find it useful. So please like the video and subscribe to our channel and also other social media pages. Take care and be green.